What's up, viewers? I'm Evan Sanford, and today I'm joined by Chase Chlorfield and Karter Davis, and we are the Bronco Fans Roundup.
Yes, we are.
And today, Bronco Nation is like a mad hornet's nest at the moment. So today,
teenage girls.
It's like someone brought up politics at Thanksgiving dinner.
yeah. So today we're gonna have the Two Things Can Be True podcast. We're gonna be talking about the game. We're going to be talking about the fan response, including like I'm guilty like of an absolute crash out online. As the kids say, crash out. I feel like an old man. But
how do you do, fellow youths?
Yeah. I just heard myself say that. I was like, okay, wow. Okay.
Thing is, though, Evan, do you know what 6'7" means? That's the real question.
That's the thing. I don't. And it bothers me.
The thing is, it has no meaning.
Nope. Yet it has all meaning. Yes,
it has all meaning.
Well, anyways, two things can be true. Boise State gets an ugly win against a bottom-feeding Nevada team. But a win is a win is a win. We expect our Broncos to come out, look crisper after for Game 8 of the season. But winning is also really hard. And every single season, even going back to the Kellen Moore years, there were always some kind of weird games. As Chase likes to say, the other side tries too.
I used that today. Thank you, Chase.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No, that's one of my favorite Chase Chlorfield quotes. But this is why you come to the podcast, Chase Chlorfield quotes. But what was I going to say? Boise State hasn't won every single game by a blowout. Or let me amend that statement. They haven't blown out bottom feeders every single time. Sometimes that bottom feeder hits above its weight class, like NIU at Notre Dame last year. Sometimes these things just kind of happen. Happened in the Kellen Moore years, and it happened on Friday where the Nevada defense really kept us contained. We scored 24 points in a game where I think a lot of the fan base were expecting us to hang up 55. I'm
gonna have some points about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
guys. Yeah. I mean, I have results pulled up about teams that we played before, and
yep. I was kind of that was the point. I was loading you up for that, Karter.
It'll be there.
I was priming you for that, but I don't want to kind of sit here on my high horse because I was crashing out on Friday. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I was part of that. We were all on Twitter saying F this, F that. What the heck? Or at least I was. But that same end, went to sleep at night. Saturday came around. Chill out.
Yep.
Life moves on.
Life moves on. But to continue the crash out on Saturday into Sunday, it gets a little much.
The hand wringing online is just, I don't know.
Yeah, we need to take it just like the players have a short memory. We as fans need to try and have a short memory too.
In the words of Ted Lasso, be a goldfish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go around the horn. I've talked enough. Chase, Karter, what do you guys have to add on the Two Things Can Be True podcast?
I'll let Chase go because I have a little bit of I have a structure I want to hit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I look back to kind of last season. This kind of goes what you guys were saying. That San Jose State game in San Jose, the final score was 42-21, but that thing was tight up until a late pick six and a backdoor cover. Wyoming, do you guys remember that game in Laramie?
That was a terrible game. Only reason we won is because Genty decided to put the team on his back.
To just go ham, yeah. 17-13 was that final. It's hard to win. It's hard to win on the road. It's hard to win on the road on a Friday in Reno. We can go back to 2010 and have horrible memories of Colin Kaepernick and that game. It is hard to win on the road on a short week. Boise State had a short week. Keep that in mind.
And not to interrupt, I just learned how to buy.
Yeah.
So
And on top of that, I will, say what you want about Jeff Choate and his sour grapeness. Is that a phrase? Maybe I just coined it. He can motivate the heck out of those players. Like Boise State did not match the intensity, yet Boise State is a more talented team, and the more talented team won, and not only won but covered.
Yep.
Like I get what people are saying. I understand it, but how do you avoid getting whiplash, people, when we go from, oh, we're the best, give us Bama, to, oh my gosh, we're awful, we couldn't beat Centennial High School?
Exactly.
Like are we getting whiplash, or is our necks hurting here? We need to go see a chiropractor. And the other thing, and this is what all teams say when they have a poor offensive performance, is that play calling was very vanilla. I think the plan going in was to do the bare minimum. Let's run the ball up the middle. Let's do some very simple passing combos and passing routes, and just get out of here. Fortunately for us, our defense balled out.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Irby and McCoy, I apologize for any bad words I've said about you in the past. You guys
absolutely
won us that game. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So it can be true that we didn't come out motivated and Nevada did, yet we also kept the play calling very vanilla, very, very casual to save things for later. Anyways, those are my random thoughts. Karter, soapbox is yours.
Yeah, can you put my at the bottom real quick?
Yes, I will do that. There he is.
Anybody that wants to talk about this can go to that right there, because
he's been popping off. He's been popping off. It's SSN?
SSN. But so SSN, right. Boise State.
Fix that.
That's where I'm at if you want to talk about this. You're all a bunch of crying bitches. I mean, majority of the people they are. And, that was a little bit extra, but I'm so tired of this fan base sometimes. And I truly feel like it's rooted in nostalgia, and I want to break that nostalgia a little bit. So the 2009 season, where we beat TCU in the Fiesta Bowl, we beat Tulsa at Tulsa 28-21. That Tulsa team finished 5-7. We also beat Louisiana Tech 45-35. That Louisiana Tech team, I'm pretty sure, ended up being worse, 4-8. And we ended up beating TCU in the Fiesta Bowl. And then if you go to 2010, I mean, there's the score. Where was it? We lost to Nevada that 2010 year. So that sucks. And where was the other one? 2014, where we went to the Fiesta Bowl. We lost to Ole Miss, and then we lost to Air Force by 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. We also beat San Diego State by 9 points. And then we beat Fresno State by 14, less than we beat Nevada just now. And so it's this weird idea of like, oh, the Kellenmore teams are always so dominant. The standard is we beat teams by 60. Like, no, it's not. It isn't. It just isn't. Obviously, is there those games where we beat, Wyoming 63-14 in 2014? Yeah, there are those games. And there was those games in the Kellenmore era. But people are so nostalgic to a point about Boise State football that they forget those teams struggled too.
We're going to rewrite history, right?
Legit, that's exactly what it is. And it's just, and I saw people today accuse Dickey of trying to change the standard of Boise State football. And that's when I really knew that this is just emotion speaking, because what do you mean that the person whose job it is to make athletics as good as possible is trying to lower the standards of its most successful athletic program?
Is he a Big 12 mole trying to take us down from the inside? Like, what?
So, I mean, that's, and I had this thought today too. We talk about how we want to be Power 4 and go to the Big 12 and all that. I truly believe some people would carry the standard of Boise State football to all these undefeated seasons and blowouts to the Big 12, and we would lose fans, because I truly believe some people are so unhinged and so disconnected from the reality of college football that they can't see past this idea that Boise State is supposed to be blowing out everybody. It didn't happen back then, and it's not going to happen now. I mean, obviously, we did have undefeated seasons, but those are still a rarity. It was 2006, it was 2009, and We haven't had one since.
It's like the spoiled kid who gets everything handed to him. Then when it
Yes.
doesn't happen, we throw
And
a fit.
then I call people spoiled on X, and then I see some people like, oh, well, don't show criticism or we're spoiled. It's like, that's how I know you're thinking illogically and emotionally,
Yeah.
that I'm calling you spoiled, and you think that it's because of the criticism. And no, criticism is fine. It's when you are an illogical douchebag who calls out Jeremiah Dickey and BJ Rains and think that you're somehow right or connected more to the program. Like, who are you? You're a fan. I get it. You're dedicated to this team. I'm also a fan, and it's my right as a fan to call you an illogical asshole because you are being one. And they can call me crazy and stupid. That's how it goes.
He's right
But
there. You can find him right there.
You can find right there. You can go. You could do it, and I will respond because I love responding to the people. You can see it in my replies. I've done it today. But truly, I think people need to take a step back and analyze. Yes, the Nevada game sucked. Yes, I put out tweets that the offense sucked because it did. But they are not mutually exclusive. Like, the offense
Two things
can
can be
suck.
true.
Two things can be true. The offense can suck, and you are still being an illogical douche. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. It's beyond the idea of fandom. It truly feels like some people are trolling, or like just don't care. So
Well, and
I don't.
I always
I
go
just,
back
that's
to
my that's my little rant.
Yeah,
It's
we don't know the conversations that are happening within the program, right? I think we can get some of the vibes based on how Dickey, which I love that he responds to people on X. We can get some of the vibes of what's the conversations and kind of the process that's happening because he's so open about things, right? But yeah, I'm with you, Karter. Like, we don't know what's
honestly,
happening, so
yeah.
can we just chill it out a little bit? And
honestly, I wish Dickey would stop because it gives some of these people too much openness. It gives some of these people too much, I think, courage to say some of the dumb things they're saying. So, like, I love that he's so open, but some people take advantage of it, and then it gets into a bickering argument. I'm not going to say the person's name, but there's another person that does podcasts that all of a sudden felt the right to question Dickey and call him out. And it's like, he's the leader of this program. Like, at a certain point, if you're questioning the leader of the team you love so much, do you really love that team? Because what has Dickey done wrong to deserve some of the treatment that he's getting on X? That he's not leading the team that you think it should be led that way? Again, who are you? You're not the coach. You're nobody. You're a fan, just like me. I'm a nobody. How do you have the right to tell people who is leading this program how you think it should be led? I don't know. It's just like they're not winning the way you want them to win.
When my teenager back talks to me and says, "You don't know what it's like for me," and when I'm your age, when I have kids, you have no idea. You don't know how to be a parent, kid.
Exactly. You don't know how to run a program. You don't know how to be a head coach. You don't know what's going into this. I love Boise State. I'm sure all these other people love Boise State. But just because they're not winning how you want them to win doesn't give you the right or all of a sudden the ability to start questioning these people. Like, that's why it's spoiled. It's just this idea of, like, you think you have the ability to question it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm out of line, but just at a certain point, it's like, shut up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of us are at like an 11. We need to tone it down to like a 4 or 5.
Yeah. If we start pumping out losing seasons, totally get it. Start questioning things. But when you start nitpicking that, oh, we only won by 21 points. We should have won by 48 points. It's like champagne problems, buddy. Like, what are you talking about?
Taylor Swift reference.
There we go. Carter Swift. Bring it back.
No. I did not know that was a Taylor Swift reference. Don't put that on me. Do not put that evil on me.
You thought you could run away from it. But yeah, no, I
hope that made sense. I hope that made sense.
Could not have said it any better. And truth be told, viewers, we're just kind of shooting from the hip a little bit because we had this whole plan of like, okay, we always, cover good, bad, ugly of the game. We're going to do that. But the fan crash out into like day 2.5 over this game.
Some of y'all need to get some hobbies.
Begs a bit of a response because, while two things can be true. the game sucked on Friday. That sucked. But like, do you not
did.
think that everyone in that building is like, okay, well, that didn't quite go according to plan. We won, thank God, but didn't quite go according to plan.
Yeah. Like, there's no way that Danielson and all them left that game. It's like, that wasn't about as good as expected. I'm sure they were upset that Nevada stuffed the run. I'm sure it was Nevada's whole plan to stuff the run. So sometimes you just get into a dogfight. That's not reflective of the season or the team as a whole.
I mean, what happened against Nevada last year? It was a 28-21 dogfight right up into the end. Like, it's just Nevada, Choate. Of all the teams we play, I think we have the biggest target on our backs against Nevada for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So. It's a rivalry to them. But yeah, no.
Well put.
Yeah. Viewers, that's why you come here. Anyways, unless there's anything else, I think we can put that part of today's podcast to bed and really get to our kind of usual scheduled programming, good, bad, ugly. And this is the part where we get to be critical, because this is the fun part where we try to take our observations from the game just as regular fans. Like, I've never played a down of organized football in my life. I played baseball in high school and not even very well. Chase, I don't know your athletic background, but you coach middle school football. Karter, I don't know.
I was a basketball player in high school. I played football my freshman year, and that was it. It was basketball all 4 years.
And Karter, I don't know your athletic background either. I'm going to assume you played offensive line because your obsession with centers.
College football, baby.
There you go.
Dickinson State. Go Hawks.
But anyway, my point in all this is that we are just fans. We are not in any way, shape, or form connected with anything remotely involved to the team, and we have no expertise. I'm a physical therapist. Chase is a teacher. Karter is a lawyer, attorney, lawman dude.
Yes, sir.
That's his official title.
Yes. So
the official title. That's the whole thing, guys.
Again, we all work our 9 to 5s, or like I got 4 10s. Suckers. But
I have parent-teacher conferences tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. The point I'm trying to make is that we are just 3 guys who love this team, love our alma mater, and we like to make observations and talk about it and criticize what we think needs criticizing, praise what we think needs praising, and then that's it. It's our weekly hobby. It's our weekly therapy session. That's kind of what it needs to be. A crash out that goes multiple days is not really appropriate. I crashed out on Friday. I'm good now. So if you guys are good to go, we got good, bad, ugly.
Let's do it.
So good. I'm just going to start off the defense. Like, who do I even pick to give a game ball to if it's between Amarian McCoy and Jeremiah Irby? Both guys were freaking awesome. I think I'd give it to Irby. McCoy left a little
2
bit.
2 picks.
Yeah. And McCoy's still flailing a little bit on some of those tackles. And we'll get to the tackling in either our bad or the ugly, depending on how you see it. But like the secondary, the coverage, that was elite. The blitzes were getting home. That was really nice to see off the edge. We really made that freshman quarterback look like a freshman quarterback, and that's what you're supposed to do as a solid to good defense, trying to be great, trying to elevate. That's what you're supposed to do against like freshman quarterbacks, make them look like a freshman. And he did. We contained their run game. We contained just about everything. They hung up 3 points.
And they scored first. They were up 3-0, and we reeled off 24 in a row. So,
Yep. And so defense is absolutely my good. I don't think I think there's too much else I've got in the good category. Well, no, we'll save that for later. Chase?
Yeah, so similar to you, mine was the defensive game plan. We're going to let our 5th-year senior cornerbacks, the studs who've had their ups and downs, been out there a long time, do their thing. I mean, the first interception looked like a punt. I mean, McCoy just got it, and I mean that was a terrible throw. But Irby, his second interception, maybe it was his first, one along the sideline. That was a gorgeous catch. He sold out. He had to die for that one. The plan was to go in, make Karter Jones uncomfortable, and get turnovers. That's exactly what we did. The game plan was great. My question for you two, and then we'll go to Karter. Does Demario Warren, have we changed our tune?
No.
You know what? I've thought about this a little bit.
No.
I don't know.
But to that same end, like we're finally actually seeing improvement in the secondary. The guys still don't turn their heads, and the tackling's still an issue.
There's still some technique issues we're seeing, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say, to put in baseball terms, is he coaching at, above, or below replacement level?
Well,
What's his coaching more?
Wins above replacement. And I wonder, like, with Chenander changing where he is during games and kind of his thoughts, how much of that is on him? Like the improvement is him himself, I don't know.
Going back a few weeks ago, I think it was specifically me who talked about Chenander's seat should be just a little bit toasty. I think it should be nice and breezy now. Like the past several weeks,
he should be comfortable. Yeah.
His game plan has been great. His adjustments have been great. He has put the defense in the best possible position for success. They don't always execute, but he does not get to be on the field with the players making the tackles or missing the tackles. So that same end, his scheme, I can't complain about it. It's quite good, actually. He's really good at covering up our warts. I think he should be, a nice lazy boy recliner
with a cup holder.
Yeah. For he's a Midwest guy, so for his beer and his
some Bush.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to be some Bush, probably some sort of chili dip or something like that.
I was gonna say, are we talking Upper Midwest? Is this like Wisconsin cheese, or like what are we?
Well,
we're talking about the UP Michigan type of thing.
Right.
Like how Upper Midwest are we going here?
Well, I was thinking about cheese curds, but I think he's from. Isn't he from Iowa?
So
what are they? Corn, yeah.
Eric Chenander.
So corn on the cob.
Where is he from? He played at Nebraska.
Is he from Nebraska?
Did he play
corn.
How are you born? Where the hell were you born, Chenander?
Well, NCAA 26 has his pipeline.
He was born in Allison, Iowa.
It was Iowa.
And he was an offensive lineman at Iowa.
Okay, so that's why NCAA has his pipeline.
Good for him for playing in state.
Yeah. Anyway, so Karter, you're good. After that tangent I went on.
I want to address the Demario Warren thing. If the secondary continues playing how they've been playing the past few games for the rest of the season, even though I wanted him fired, I think you have to give it one more year.
Because you'll have new corners. Those two seasons will be gone. Right?
Because it's this idea of like, it's not what you've done for me in the past. It's what have you done for me lately.
Yeah.
What he's done for us lately is a lot of interceptions and a lot of good secondary play. Now, you could start analyzing teams that we played against. UNLV wasn't the best passing offense. Nevada obviously wasn't the best passing offense. If you go the rest of the season, including a bowl game, we'll probably play some better pass offenses. And if it stays that way, then I think you just have to look at it and say, maybe they finally figured it out. So my good, or really my great, is the secondary play.
Yeah.
I think they locked it down. Can't really think of, except for like a 3rd and 18 that they let up, but that was more
there were a couple of third
dropping
downs,
them 20 yards deep for some reason.
Yeah.
So
I
still don't get it. I still don't get why it happens. I'll never understand it because it's 3rd and 18. It should be impossible. But overall, the good for the past few games, and especially this game, is the secondary. So if Warren keeps it up, I think you can't fire him, which a lot of people are going to hate, but you got to look at the result of it. Yeah. But obviously, that's really about it. I mean, I think maybe the front 7 got good-ish.
You know what?
They sometimes let up some runs.
They hit Jones a lot. Like
they got to Jones a lot. That's my thing.
He was getting rid of the ball
sacks,
quickly.
A lot of pressures. Yeah. So the defense as a whole, I think, really locked it down. But the secondary,
what's kind of weird
What do you got?
I feel like the linebackers recently have been kind of the weak link. And like, because they had Marco trying to spy Calandria against UNLV.
Well, and they had Marco doing the same thing this week. He's not fast. Why is he the guy that's...
Yeah. I think he's
maybe they're hoping his kind of anticipation and his like...
Maybe they just don't have the players to make a scheme to make like a QB spy situation. I don't know.
He's got the most experience, so that play recognition, that IQ is probably the highest.
Yeah.
And that they're hoping that will compensate for a general lack of speed, but he's getting torched a little bit. And I think he's an excellent linebacker. This isn't like he's horrible, get rid of him. It's maybe have someone else spy the quarterback.
I think he's great at plugging gaps, like getting reads, and maybe do some good sideline to sideline stuff if a running back bounces out, but he's not a spy type linebacker.
You need to have somebody that has side to side, like
a Jaden Mickey or someone with more speed.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So, but really, that's about it, really, for good. I got a lot of bad, though.
Hey, special teams didn't do anything.
We
got a turnover.
Yeah,
but anyways,
I've kind of got my teams talk in here. Colton Boomer hit one.
Yeah.
So that was good. Like overall, I felt like I didn't really have to say much of anything about the teams. So
sorry, what are we grading the defense?
Defense, I give them like
an A. It's like a solid mid A.
Yeah, I'm giving them a 94.
Some of those third down stops maybe should have gotten.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have got like a pick six or like a fumble or something, that would have been better. But I mean, you can't really complain.
Yeah. My biggest issue, I guess we can get into the bad now if we're talking defense, is like tackling third and long.
Yeah,
and third. That's my ugly. That's my ugly is the tackling.
Tackle. I guess if we're just lumping it all in,
it's been a consistent issue for 2, 3, 4 years.
It's just going to be an issue for the rest of the year.
It's the one part of the scheme. Are we talking tackling or the third and long?
Tackling.
Oh, okay.
Mine's tackling because I feel like they've kind of fixed the third and long, not fully, but I feel like it's not as prevalent because they're getting more stops.
Yeah,
it just still is a thing for some reason, but tackling for sure, because tackling is what's really extending drives or making plays that go from -2 to +9.
Yeah, that's the absolute most annoying thing about watching Boise State football is the inability to tackle.
Well, and you can group that in the third and long into one in a lot of cases, right? I keep thinking of UNLV. We had them third and long, and a quick pass out to the side. We had him for a 4-yard loss, results a 17-yard gain. Like it's
exactly, and it's like Nevada was 4 for 12 on third down, so like that's good. You want to force teams to do that. It just sucks that one of those 4 was that 3rd and 18.
Yeah,
and sometimes we just give up those broken tackle plays that end up being a first down on a 3rd and long. But if you fix the tackling, it's all really going to come together, I think.
Yeah,
Hawk tackling.
I mean, UNLV was 4 and 13 as well. So they actually missed one more third down, but I'm sure there was a third down there or two that was because of tackling just was allowed. So
it's just the fact that like I would almost prefer teams to be in like a 3rd and 4 than a 3rd and 18.
We seem to do better on those for sure.
We do.
Yeah, the shorter ones.
And that's the weirdest scheme thing because we're giving the receivers like 10, 15 yards of space. It's like, what are you doing?
All right, you guys have talked me into giving the defense maybe like a 92 or a 93.
I still think it's an A. I still think it's
still
an A.
Still an A.
I just think at this point we're like really zooming in to like the niche problems. Overall, if you allow a team to get 3 on one of their first drives, I think their first or their second, and then stop them the rest of the game, that's an A+ effort.
From the macro perspective, it's an A. Like the overall end product is they made the Nevada offense look completely incompetent. Yep. They only scored 3 points. Yeah, there are warts there that are being just major season-long annoyances. And that is holding it back from like an A+ situation. But still, the end product for me is a 94.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Yep. No, I agree.
Yeah. Special teams. Teams. Their fake field goal attempt was
I don't get that at all.
awful.
That's like that. That's almost comparable to that BYU fake punt.
to the short side of the field on 4th and 17. Like that was just.
I don't know what they thought was going to happen.
Yeah. So hey,
I'm glad
we
that
snuffed
Jeff
it out.
Choate,
That was good.
I'm glad that Jeff Choate is not our special teams coach anymore. Thank
Holy
goodness
smokes.
for Stacey Collins.
That was.
I truly that had to.
I mean, that's as good as a turnover, right?
Yeah,
They didn't get points, and we got the ball. So what? We got 4 turn. That's a.
And there wasn't
there
wasn't an issue on like any of like the snap or any of that kind of operation or anything.
Nope.
Just straight up.
That was a plan. They called that play.
Yeah. So big dumb.
Whatever.
That's your that's your
Special teams
Bronco
hit a field
fans
goal.
roundup. Big dumb moment.
Big
of
dumb
the
moment
game.
of the
Dumb
week.
moment of the game. But I think
You know
if
what?
we move on to bads, I have a very clear bad from the entire
Well, I was gonna
game.
say
Let's hear
we
it.
ought to like figure out a way to put videos in this and then get our own little like Sports Center top 5. Except it's the Bronco fans roundup. Big dumb moment of the
Big
week.
dumb moment of the week, but then we get
Just put a
copyrighted every
highlight
single
up.
time.
Yeah.
The big dumb.
Oh, that's great.
It's not the worst.
All right, go ahead, Carter.
I think my bad was the offensive line.
Yeah,
I don't know what was going on, but
zero
getting
push.
stuffed as much as we did on goal line situations is
Yeah.
unacceptable. I do not like Nevada, if good game plan or not, eventually it's man on man, and we lost a lot of those man on man competitions. I don't know if Nevada has some ballers at the D line that I was unaware of, but
They have that one guy, that La Barbera
God damn.
guy. He's the only
Yeah,
he must have
Standout
had
player.
50 tackles then, because they were stuffing us. Like no sacks, I think, maybe 1 sack. So that's not bad, but the bread and butter of this offense is the run game, and this game really showed
couldn't get it going.
what this team is going up against if you can't get the run game going.
yeah. It was.
That's
that was
my
bad.
bad.
That's the ugly.
That was bad.
But
Yeah, that's
I have nothing else to offer outside of it was just offensively. It was the plan wasn't great. I feel like our energy and like the what do you call it? The desire was lacking.
Yeah.
It was really a create your own energy type of game, and we did
there were
not
like
do that.
12 people in the stands.
Yeah.
Well, what I don't like is this like almost Harson-esque stubbornness where we're going to do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result or expect to wear them down. We just didn't. And
I just kept thinking we ran it up the gut 5 times and finally scored after they had that penalty.
Yeah.
If we fake it and
On
just
a
do an
sneak.
end around to Cameron Bates or someone, there's going to be no one within 20 yards of him. Because
Or at least do a run outside the
crashing
tackle.
Yeah.
I think all
A
3 of
toss.
us tweeted within like 5 or 10 minutes about like, can we go off tackle just once?
There
or a
was
sweep
there
or
was
something?
no run called that was not outside of the tackles the entire
That
game.
I can
from my
remember.
recollection,
Yeah.
it was all
Yeah.
in between tackles and guards and centers. Like there was nothing outside of it. Which again, game plan, right? It goes back to game plan. And that's
That's
what
getting absolutely
contributed to the frustration, right?
And I think that's why the offensive line was my bad and really the only bad at the offense, because if you can't establish the run and that's the bread and butter, of course Maddox isn't going to play well. Like I don't think Maddox is a great quarterback. I think he's good for the Mountain West. I think he's probably one of the best in the Mountain West, but if he has his limitations and if you're forcing him to beat you with your arm, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
And that happens when the offensive line doesn't play well. That's why it's bad. If they don't play well, the entire offense shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
And you need that front unit to work for the rest of the offense to work. Sometimes it's not like that, but with this team, if the big hogs are playing bad, it's going to be a sucky game.
Well, it's crazy because I felt like the strength of the team against UNLV was the offensive line,
and that's why we played so. That's why the offense played so well.
Yeah. Yep.
And 2 somewhat comparable defenses. I mean, UNLV was one of the what were they, bottom 20, and Nevada was in the 80s somewhere.
Yeah.
These were 2 defenses that were horribly ranked.
Yeah.
And not being able to get it done. Where we opened up more space against Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? So it makes me question the health of the offensive line. Are we really in dire need of this bye week that's coming up after Fresno State? Like what's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the team overall, outside of our secondary and mainly the defense, went into that game just saying, it's Nevada. We're going to walk in here, easy dub, get
Out-talent
home.
them.
Yeah, which we
Yeah.
did, but they 100% had far more desire and energy than we did.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. So I think in part the run game struggles are due to the play calling.
Mhm.
And I do agree with what you said. They wanted to keep it vanilla. Don't want to put too much on film.
Both things can be true.
Both things can be true. And we did win. Took a little bit of, I don't want to say luck, but took the defense bailing us out a couple times.
Yeah.
But
by the way, did anybody else think that Nevada player was 100% pushed on that punt ball?
The which one?
Remember when the Nevada player like fell onto the football and we got the ball within like the Nevada's 10-yard line after a punt?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That looked weird.
It really looked like, it wasn't as obvious as what UNLV
and the
did
referees
Sherrod.
had no idea what they were doing. They were just like,
yeah, but it was like, okay, like it seemed like more of a Bronco player finishing the play, and he just so happened to finish the player onto the ball,
as opposed to a targeted, like I'm going to drag this guy on top
like
of the ball
what UNLV did against Sherrod, totally unacceptable. But when I watched that play, I was like, I bet you he was intentionally pushing that guy, and he's just like, oh, we fell,
oh shoot,
and we got the ball. But yeah, I don't know, it seemed a little too coincidental.
Yeah. I mean, hey, heck of a play.
Yeah,
it worked for us.
Yeah.
But I was like, they almost they might call that back. It seemed just a little bit suspicious enough for me, but I guess not.
Hey, leave it to that Nevada player who like just nailed. Was it Sherrod that he absolutely nailed?
Oh yeah, and then was celebrating like he.
15-yard penalty.
They cut back to him. And he's just like, and he's walking all sad on the sideline.
Yeah. Is that another big dumb moment of the week?
I think that would have been the second one.
There may have been two.
Yeah, a couple big dumb moments. Viewers, what is your big dumb moment of the week? Whether it be from the Boise State game or another game that you got to enjoy this weekend. Your Bronco fans roundup, big dumb moment of the week. We're going to make it like a
Karter rant about fans.
Hold on,
I don't think that's a big dumb moment.
Maybe it could be for some people.
Yeah. Well,
they might not like what I had to say, but
there are some people who are also big dumbs.
I'm glad you said it.
Thank you. I'm glad I said it too.
Someone's got to do the dirty work.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving on. I guess the other issue from the offense, aside from the run game or the lack thereof, the inconsistencies in the passing game show up again. That's a part of my crash out on Friday was just the inability to get a consistent passing game going in the face of a stagnant running attack. And whether it's dropped passes, overthrows, underthrows, we could not get it going. And it's becoming a bit of a problem because teams are going to tee off on the run, and we need to do the little things right. And so that's Chris Marshall bringing in a slant. That's also Maddox hitting throws and open receivers and hanging on long enough in the pocket to go through his progressions and see on the several plays he had wide open receivers.
And I think Maddox is playing hurt.
Yeah, his ankle is still. And if you guys talk about Maddox, sorry, Karter.
No, it's fine.
On our YouTube channel, at Real Candid Trader, he said, as a former college quarterback, I will say that Maddox's hand size has more to do with some of the missed passes than we think.
Yeah,
is what he's
Wouldn't
saying.
surprise me.
He's probably got not great big hands,
It just seems like I truly this can't just be me making this up. I really feel like in the past people were complimentary of the zip on the ball that Maddox had.
He has not had that zip.
He hasn't had it. It just looks weak. And I really feel like that has to do with maybe his footwork, not being able to push off of his right. I think it's his right foot.
Yeah.
Something's weird because there's just times where he'll really step into one and it soars 5 yards over. And other times where it just looks like a duck. And I just
some of that could be the hand size. Plus, like if he hit his thumb or a finger on a helmet or something in practice or in a game, he can't grip it, so that zip is gone. Like it could be a combo of things, you know.
yeah,
I'm with
no,
you.
100%.
So where is Maddox health at? That'd be I mean, that'd be nice to know, but we'll never know it because the coaches aren't going to disclose anything other than a season-ending injury.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he's playing 100%.
No,
yeah,
I'm with you.
It's hard to look at the regression and look at the way he moves and think like, oh yeah, he's 100% and he just sucks.
He's a guy that's going to give us everything he has, all grit, but yeah, something is lacking.
Just a Rudy style player. You're just getting everything from him, but sometimes it's.
I think you guys are spot on. I don't think he's completely healthy.
So what is our offensive grade? Maddox's injury included.
I gave them a C-.
I would say C-, barely passing.
Yeah, because like they were so. My saving grace is that they were able to take advantage of good field position delivered by the defense and eventually punch it in, whether that's on the QB sneak.
And they ground him down late in the game, that 8-minute drive for that final touchdown. Like, that's good. Demoralizing for a defense.
Yep. There were just enough execution in there to hang on to a dub, make sure that the defense doesn't get absolutely burnt in time of possession. They did not do anything really competently. They did not do anything really well, but you got the dub.
Yeah. So a low C sounds great to me.
Yeah, I think like a solid 70.5.
Yeah. Teams. They didn't do anything negatively. They got us a turnover, hit a field goal, kickoffs out of bounds.
Yeah.
Didn't give up a big return on the punts.
If they do absolutely nothing and make all their extra points, that typically earns a B from me for the teams. They made a field goal, so B+.
Absolutely.
I'll give them like a 87.5.
Isn't it nice not to have to be talking about special teams and like,
very nice.
griping, you know? It's nice. It's a nice
job. But now we're talking about other stuff too.
Yeah.
It can never just be like, wow, that game was great.
That was amazing. We fired on all cylinders.
Yep. I really hope that this game coming up this week, and I'm just kind of, unless you guys want to like
transition.
I got nothing. No, that's good for me.
That was a perfect segue into our next topic. Fresno State, it's Bulldog season. We've got the milk can, so long as it's filled with Tillamook. And this is honestly one of my favorite rivalries in the Mountain West, and I'm looking forward to it continuing into the Pac-12. This is the final this is like the
farewell tour.
Yeah, the farewell tour. And if I'm not mistaken, this is like our first like future Pac-12 matchup. In my mind, I don't even like consider this a Mountain West game anymore. I'm like, okay, this is like
I don't think we play any more Mountain West teams. I think it's all Pac-12 from here.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm calling this a Pac-12 game because I want to get that stink of the Mountain West off us so badly.
Yeah. Oh, we don't play Wyoming this year. Where have I been? Yeah, you're right. All Pac-12 teams left.
All Pac-12 there. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. It's week 1 of conference play in the Pac-12.
Let's go.
Well, and we've said that. I think we said this last year. College football and whatever conference we're in, football is better when Fresno State is mediocre to good.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's better.
They had a bit of a surprising loss this week. Not gonna lie, they kind of laid an egg.
I mean, first time they've ever been shut out at Bulldog Stadium.
Yeah.
So they're going to be, excuse me, they're going to be licking their wounds headed into this game. And I think we're going to get a very motivated Fresno State on the blue. I think it's really nice that we have a home game before a bye week.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Broncos can really exercise some of the demons this week, put together a really great game in all 3 phases, and keep the milk can where it belongs in Boise. I will pass it around the horn and just go around saying what we would like to see on defense. Honestly, I just continue in the secondary. What I'd really like to see is improvement in the tackling. I've just like Carter said, I've kind of accepted that this is going to be an ongoing problem for the entire season, but that doesn't mean that there can't be improvement. So I'd like to see improvement in tackling, specifically if we are fortunate enough to get Fresno State in those 3rd and long situations. Blown tackles seem to be the reason. Blown tackles and deep passes are what seems to be the reason why those have become automatic. And I'd like to see it get cleaned up in those situations. On offense, get the run game going. When the run game goes, so does the passing attack, so does everything else. So get the run game going. Be a little bit more creative in how we get the run game going. I like the kind of scheme, I guess, that or division of labor, I should say. Having Dylan Riley between the 20s, Sire Gaines is our goal line back. Malik Sherrod feels like they're getting him out in space a little bit more. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. And then teams keep making field goals, and I don't want to talk about you.
Yeah.
So that's my spiel. I'm sticking to it.
I'm gonna call my shot here. Boise State is going to absolutely destroy Fresno State. I think it's going to be a UNLV type situation. We're at home. It's at I almost said Broncos Stadium. It is
Broncos Stadium.
It will forever be Broncos Stadium.
Yeah,
Albertson Stadium.
We've talked about this at the beginning of the year. Matt Enns, first year at Fresno State. They're still figuring things out. I think they've played some pretty poor teams this year. I can see Boise State dropping 50 burger on them and winning 52 to 17, 52 to 21. Like I could see, and I guess what I'm saying is what I want to see is just keep the foot on the gas. Like, don't give them hope. Don't give them any sort of momentum. Just throw it on, or foot on the throat, pound it up the middle, pound it off tackle, run the ball, and open things up downfield for our fast receivers.
Yep.
So,
if I remember right, Fresno going into this game had one quarterback starting. In the middle of the game, they switched it.
To Conklin is the new guy.
Yeah. So Fresno has the ongoing QB controversy. I think what the defense needs to do is the exact same game plan they had for Nevada. Just try to overwhelm the quarterback with heavy blitz, because whoever it is not going to have the confidence of a seasoned veteran who's been the starter for a year or two. They're going to be on eggshells. They're going to be ready to make a change. And as Boise State fans know, the last thing you want with your offense is a QB controversy where two guys are just switching out and you don't have anybody stable. And so I think what Boise State needs to do is bring that instability, bring the heavy blitz, make that person feel uncomfortable, and
throw some balls a little earlier than they want from McCoy.
Exactly.
And
they're probably better than Karter Jones, so they might make a few more passes, but I feel like you're willing to give that up as long as you have the constant pressure, them constantly thinking in the back of their head, like, where is the blitz coming from? Am I about to get blindsided? I think that's the goal, is to make these already unstable QBs even more unstable. So defense, exactly what you just did, plug that into this game. Offense, just more creativity. Because with UNLV, it really looked like the offense had a full playbook. And with Nevada, and I think Danielson kind of alluded to this in the press conference after the game, it was limited for whatever reason. There's no more limitation. Just put everything you have on tape. Make other teams stop you.
Give us another well-timed trick play.
Exactly. Yeah. Make other teams know what you're going to run and still make them stop you. Don't try to hide the ball. Like, play your offense and make them figure out how to stop you from scoring.
Yeah,
so
this is game 9 of the season.
More mojo.
Yep. Yeah. This is game 9 of the season. What are you waiting for now?
Yeah,
it's go time.
I get it. The first few games, especially if there's an FCS team, whatever. Nevada was not the place to do it. I kind of get the sense that they were doing that. No more. It's over. These next two games, I think, are more important than any other sort of games we've had in the past. Because Fresno, I want the milk can. F Fresno. And San Diego State, their defense looks solid. They have more shutouts than any other team in the country right now. We cannot have a limited offense, and we have a bye week before that, so they can probably cook something up. But no more.
Yeah.
Just Nate Potter, put your back into this offense.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Is just more mojo from the offense, showing they know what they're doing.
I love it, boys. And I nearly forgot. We have a top 25 rankings.
We do. Shall we see them?
Yeah, I posted mine to my Twitter account earlier today. And once again,
Here we
you
are.
guys didn't rank a lot of the teams that I ranked. And
Hey, it hurt me enough to put BYU in the top 10. So
I think my rankings are better, just saying.
Oh, do you?
I had Indiana at number 1, but what do you call it? This isn't the
Texas.
aggregate.
I had Texas A&M higher than Indiana. I had Texas A&M 2.
So listen, I think Indiana
after sending what's his bucket on his merry
Brian
little
Kelly,
way at
yeah.
LSU. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I think
What's his
Indiana
buyout?
deserves to be number 1.
$53 million buyout.
Yeah, I mean, the best job in the world is to be a fired SEC coach.
Oh yeah.
But I think Indiana deserves to be number 1 by how they played. But I'm very much a traditionalist in if you're like a national champion, which I'm pretty sure Ohio State is, right? Didn't they win the Natty?
They did.
They're the reigning champ.
If you're a national champion and you're still undefeated, you deserve to be number 1. So until Ohio State loses, they are number 1.
Yeah.
I just think that because they're still consistently good, they're still beating ranked teams, and it'll probably be Indiana, Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. And
that's going to be
that
a great
determines
game.
number 1.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great game.
I'll be rooting Indiana the whole way.
Yeah, I want Indiana to be a Big Ten powerhouse more than anything else in college football outside Boise State. I want Indiana to be amazing.
So come the playoff, if there's any non-Boise State team that you would root for of what seems to be the likely candidates so far, I'm guessing you'd be picking Indiana.
Yes.
For me, it'd be them or Vanderbilt. I love what Vanderbilt is doing right now.
Yes.
They're so much fun to watch.
I agree. I'd go Indiana. It's just purely like on principle. I cannot cheer for an SEC team.
Yeah.
I hate everything that they stand for.
With you.
So, like, if you're all the SEC teams, I hope they go 0-12.
Yeah, I just love about college football, and what I'm starting to hate about it actually is that any team can be good after a few years. It's gotten to a point of a little bit NFL-y with the Big Ten, SEC, but Indiana for the longest time has been absolutely ass. They get Kurt Signetti.
Bottom
they
dweller.
They get some mojo behind them. Now all of a sudden they're top 2. Like they signed him to like an 8-year contract. It's like I love that. Like just a team out of nowhere that's amazing. Some people write them off, kind of like Boise State-ish. Indiana is a little bit Boise State-ish, but in the Big Ten aspect. They come out of nowhere. They're a really good team. People count them out, and they just keep consistently winning to the point of like you can't count them out anymore. So I love what Indiana's doing. They're probably my favorite non-Boise State team right now.
Yeah. Love it. I'm kind of rooting for South Florida to get back into it.
Hey, they hung on in our rankings. They hung on there.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's because I rank them still pretty high. I've got, Memphis at 14 and then South Florida at 15. I ranked them at number 12 last week. I dropped them, but then I had Memphis leapfrog them as they deserve for winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else does Washington have to do as a 2-loss team to be ranked when there's so many 2-loss teams?
They've kind of been up there, up in your neck of the woods there, Evan, just kind of doing their thing, minding their own business, and I think they're overlooked.
I think very much. I didn't even know that they were a 2-loss team.
Yeah, they're a 2-loss team. They played Ohio State.
Idiots like me keep
well.
ranking Texas, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not. They're just trying to push. They're just trying to push that Manning narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have lost to Mississippi State. They're not a top team.
You guys
I don't
didn't
even
rank
think
Cincinnati?
I don't even think I had Texas ranked. Did I?
Yeah. I'm not sold on Utah anymore or Houston. I did
love the smackdown they gave Colorado, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, Colorado's just
Yeah, I
finding out
didn't
that
I didn't
Deion's
write
a.
that.
Hey, can I
flash in
just
the
say that
pan.
Deion Sanders' record at Colorado is 15-16 overall?
I wonder what jersey they're going to retire at the end of this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. Again, the Kardashians of college football, man.
I
It's
mean, yeah, when
ridiculous.
their fans make it really insufferable, but
Yeah.
they got nothing to yap about now.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet this year, and it's been nice. Been very nice. Back where they belong.
Yeah.
All right. Well, viewers, tell us what you think about our rankings on our Twitter, or hop in on the forum, on the Bronco Fans Forum. Here, it's totally free and pumping out a lot of football content. And then, of course, our fearless leader is pumping out a lot of basketball content as well. And
Yep.
it's all completely free. So come.
Yeah, and I think he's making changes to the website a lot. I just went today, and there's like updated pictures connected to articles.
He's
Like,
investing a lot of time
he
and
really
thoughts
is,
into it.
and I love that.
Yep. So, and it's free, fan driven, and if you find yourself to be like a weirdo like us, then you'll absolutely love it. So,
Absolutely.
join in on the fun. And for now, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Go Broncos. Touch some grass if you haven't, and
stop bitching. I don't know. Stop complaining. Be better.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
This has been a very interesting Two Things Can Be True podcast. Hopefully back to our regularly scheduled programming next week. Good night. Go Broncos.